every single being on the face of the earth comes in both male and female energies. What is happening is that your cry is a male energy, your cry is a female energy. But what your cry needed was not a female physical body. Your cry needed a male physical body to be able to do the particular assignment your cry came here to do. This is where a lot of people don't understand. They begin to confuse themselves and say that, you know what, I'm trapped in this body. I am this and I'm this. You are not trapped in your body. You chose that physical essence. You chose that human body. You chose that male essence because you needed that particular male essence to be able to do the assignments that you are here to do. This is why some of the pastors confuse people and they say, when I sleep, I see a woman around me. They conclude and say that it's a spiritual marriage. It's not a spiritual marriage. The crown within that particular person is a female. Akwaba. Welcome to Mako Series. I'm Osof Kojo Bento. Always a delight to come your way. Today, I'm going to talk about something that is very sensitive. Hope you've ordered your power stick. Hope you have your power stick. Please make sure you order your power stick. And I'm not saying please like I'm begging you to do it. I'm just saying please as a sign of respect and in all humility that you should order your power stick. Please go to our website, www.makra.org, or send us messages, call us. It's not just about the power stick, anything else that you want Makra to be of service to you. Divination, if you want us to do a divination for you, accurate divinations you've ever find out there, we're going to offer you that divination services at Makra and a lot of different services, but just order your power stick today. And I said there's an amazing package that comes with the power stick that we're going to announce later. It's going to have to do with our wellness center, and it's going to be amazing to you. So please order your power stick today and be a part of what we're doing in this family. There's something that I want to talk about, and it's biology. It's called reproduction, right? It's something that literally tells us how we are able to bring into being other forms that come after us or pick after us or be in the likeness of ours. And that's when we talk about that subject, it goes down to on the subject of creation, and a lot of people ask the question, okay, who created everything? When you say the creator, then they again ask the question, okay, but who created the creator, right? So the creator ensures that there is certain intelligence in the system, in everything that we do, to allow us understand what is going on here, because majority of people don't really understand what's going on. The majority of people are mostly like, well, we don't understand it. Who created the creator? Where did the creator come from? And whoever created the creator, who created that which created the creator? And who created that which created the creator that created the creator? It can go on and on and on, and you never find answers to exactly what we're looking for. But there are certain things in creation that can self-produce themselves or self-create themselves or reproduce themselves. I'm going to do some readings, and there are certain things we call, for example, one of them is what we call the binary fission. The binary fission is the reproductive process in which an organism, after a period of growth, divides itself into two genetically identical separate organisms. So this is how it works. It's one single organism, right? Within that simple organism has the male and the female essence in that same organism. So it's one organism, but within that same organism, it has the ability to be a male and a female at the same time. But when you see that organism, it's literally like unisex, no sex. There are a lot of energies that are in existence, and this goes way back to the creator. Everything we know about the creator tells us that the creator has to come in a double sex, you understand, or in a plural sex, because without the opposite sex, production cannot happen. Or reproduction cannot happen. So we need the male and the female energy to be able to come together to bring forth an offspring out of the same kind, right? But this binary fission, their energy or their living existence that has both the male and the female energy within themselves and has what it takes to be able to produce itself after its own kind. So what happens is that at a point of reproduction, it separates itself into two, right? So one energy, but has the ability to recreate itself from within its own self. It goes back to explain to you the creator has the ability to recreate himself. So in the creator's self, we have both the male and the female energy. So when we talk about a creator, you're not necessarily addressing two different identities, you're just addressing one being. But within that one being has the power to bring out other essence. So mean the creator is both male and female. Oftentimes I've referred to the female version of the creator as Asasia. Right, as I see it, because the Mother Earth. When we talk about the Mother Earth, we're not just talking about Earth. We talk about all platforms or all dimensions or throughout the cosmic, whatever life is, that form, that grounds, that we call this Earth. So if it's Mars, as I see, I can also represent the female essence that is building up Mars, whatever life forms that is on Mars, the same as the moon. So basically what I'm saying is that the creator is both male and female, and the female version is responsible for all production, all living essence, everything that is coming into life is the female essence of the same creator being. It's not just the binding fission that separates itself. There's another thing, what we call the multi-fission. Multiple fission is the reproduction cycle in which multiple individuals or organisms are formed or created from the parent cell at one time. So one cell, again, not a female here, male here, coming together to form the reproductions, right? It's just one cell, one mother cell, one parent cell. So that mother cell is both male and female, just as the creator. The creator is both male and female. Just as certain energies that are being created by the creator to come into existentiality, that is just one form, but this one form has both male and female cells. Okay, so this multiple fission has the ability to produce multiple cells out of its own kind. Okay, then we have what we call the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is a formation of creation of new individual offspring from one parent cell. So the ability to create multi-individual offspring from one parent cell. So if from the one parent, they are able to bring out many forms. They don't necessarily need another species, another male to come and mount them to be able to reproduce itself. I'm going somewhere with it. Just relax with me. All these things, all that is suggesting is that there's an ability within every single individual presence, every single individual being that has what it takes to produce itself out of its own self into manifestation. Then we have the vegetation propagation, which vegetation propagation is a form of asexual reproduction occurring in a plant in which a new plant is produced from a fragment of the original. An example of the budding is the cactus. Right, the branch, what we literally call, but it's actually the bud out of the main the cactus mother plant. So the branch alone, you can just pick the branch of the cactus and actually go and plant it, and it will become a whole tree. Now, the vegetation propagation is when the stem, when you just cut the stem of one and put it at the other side, the stem on its own would have the ability to produce a whole different plant. All right. Then we have the fragmentation. Fragmentation is a form of asexual reproduction in which an entirely new organism is formed from a fragment of the parent. You can go on the net, you have examples of all of this. I'm going somewhere. Just relax for me. I'm going somewhere. Then we have the sporulation, which mushrooms, the way mushrooms grow, right? Sporulation is a method of asexual reproduction in which a parent organism produces hundreds of reproduction units called the spores. So basically how mushrooms grow, they grow out of itself, right? Okay, now, let me close into what I'm saying. Every single being on the face of the earth comes in both male and female energies. Every single person. The human being also comes into this existence, your crack comes into this existence, both male and female possibilities. So a single human being can decide, you know what, I am both male and female, but coming into this earth, I want to come in this physical form as a male energy. So physically, you will see that presence as a male energy, but the crowd within that physical person is a female energy, right? So when that baby is born, everything about the baby might look female, or everything about the baby might look male, but what is within the baby It's actually the opposite sex, a male or a female. So in our language, you have something we call kojobesia. Not me. Kojobesia. Anyway, everything about that physical being looks a male, but the energy sitting within that person is a female energy. Or we can have what people call tomboy. We can have a female energy, the physical body, and the female physical body. The child can be a female, but the energy, the essence, the power, the potency that is sitting within the person is a male. That does not mean and that's a confusion that is going on around a lot of people, and a lot of people are beginning to think, I feel trapped in my body. I feel trapped in this body. This is not me. This is not, I feel like I'm another person. No, what is happening is that your cry is a male energy. Your cry is a female energy. But what your cry needed was not a female physical body. Your cry needed a male physical body to be able to do the particular assignment your cry came here to do. So your cry, the female essence, say that, you know what, I need a physical essence, because it's very possible that your cry has been here before. When your cry came the first time, your cry came in as a female, but what your cry came to do, your cry couldn't accomplish it. Your creators of your true self couldn't accomplish it as a female energy. So your creators have decided to go back and come back a male, still with the female energy within it, so that your creators can use the male qualities to be able to finish the particular assignment that was onto them to come and fulfill. This is where a lot of people don't understand. They begin to confuse themselves and say that, you know what, I'm trapped in this body. I am this and I'm this. I want to say it to you. By now you should know what I'm saying. You are not trapped in your body. You chose that physical essence. You chose that human body. You chose that male essence because you needed that particular male essence to be able to do the assignments that you are here to do. This is why some of the pastors confuse people, and they say, when I sleep, I see a woman around me. They conclude and say that it's a spiritual marriage. It's not a spiritual marriage. The cry within that particular person is a female. I've taught you already that your cry is the first God. So the power that is sitting within that person is a female power. What we have to do is to do the necessary divinations to actually find out, I'm physically I'm male, right? I have a male essence, but I feel like I'm a female. What is going on here? Divination will be able to tell you that, you know what, you actually came in here as a female essence, as a female energy, but you needed a physical male body to be able to do the particular assignment that you are coming to do here in this dimension. So therefore, you have to now learn to unify yourself. Society has made you think that every single person on the face of this earth is supposed to marry. So you feel the pressures of, I have to marry, I have to marry, I have to be this. And by following the norm, the system, automatically you go and marry. But some people come into this dimension full, powerful, potent all by themselves. They don't need the male energy or the female energy to make them whole. They came here whole. They came here full. You understand? It's not everybody that came into this dimension to come and get married. Marriage is a physical system that human beings have created. It's fully man. It has nothing to do with divine. There's nobody sitting in the divine realm to become your divine wife and divine husbands. Divine wives are not lined up waiting for people to come and be part of it. People need to understand it. It's the same way. It's not everybody that came into this realm to come and give birth. That's why people frustrate themselves. That's why people go left, right. I'm trying to conceive. You first need to find out from divination if you came here to conceive, if you came here to have children. Divination would easily tell you whether there are children around you or not children around you. Some of you can be physically looking like a female, right? But the creator being within you is a male. That being is not supposed to give birth because you just needed a female presence to be able to do the specific assignment you came here to do. You don't need anything else. And just by doing what you came here to do, you fulfill your assignment. When you evolve and come back and you want to be a woman and give birth, but it's your choice. Most of the things we are doing here, we choose it. We shouldn't be mistaken to, or you shouldn't be misled to think that it is when you come here, that is when you start to make the choice of what you are supposed to do in this realm. This is why a lot of people are getting it wrong. You chose exactly what you wanted to do before you came here. The Creator has created you a full blossom man, bless you with all possibilities. Now, as to which dimension, which realm, which level to manifest this possibility, it's all on you. We have those that come into this reality as a man. What it means is that the crowd within them is a male energy, and the physical body is also a male energy. So that is a man's man. No matter what you do to that person would always remain a man's man. There are people who also came in as a woman's woman. I mean, the female energy and the female physical form to help them fulfill, because every single person is here doing exactly what the Creator needs you to do. After creation, once we start evolving, the choices of what you do, let me say it this way, how you choose to fulfill your assignment, the Creator has given that ability, that freedom, that jurisdiction to you to be able to perform whichever way you choose to manifest the particular assignment you came here to manifest it. Let's say the Creator decided that you become a very powerful, politician, very powerful politician. Very good one, not some of the politicians we have around. A very powerful and a good politician, right? Now watch this. What happens is that you decide, okay, going into this earth physical with a physical female presence, or going to this earth with a physical male presence, which one would help my cause better? Which one would make me the better politician that I want to become? Right? Once you make that decision, you go into this dimension with the choice that you've made, because you are very much aware before you come into this dimension. Don't let anybody deceive you to think that you came into this dimension and that is where life began. No, your life started way before this dimension. You've been in existence thousands and thousands and millions of years. All that has been happening to you is you keep evolving, right? So when you begin to understand that, wait a minute, I'm a female person, but I feel all this maleness. My physical body says a female, but I feel all this maleness in me. What it literally means that there's a whole male energy within you. This male energy within you can somehow, some way, sometimes get attracted to a female. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you have a physical body that is a female. Your crown within you is a male. That crown within you would automatically, sometimes when you lose track of what you are supposed to do here, would get attracted to females. But your physical body is a female as well. This is big. Your physical body is a female as well. Now, the minute you start seeing yourself attracted to the other sex, the opposite sex, everybody would notice your physical body being a female, getting attracted to the other female, right? And then they name tag you and call you a particular thing. What nobody is trying to explain to you is the fact that it is your created being that is a male. But your created being needed a female body to be able to finish the purpose to which he came here to do. This is why you are in a female's body. You are not trapped. Who is trapping you? You are not trapped. You chose the physical body you needed to manifest into this dimension. You chose it. You decided that whether you needed a female physical form or a male physical form to help you fulfill your assignment. So it's not trapped. It's a choice you made before this dimension, and it is that choice that is getting you attracted to the female, though you have a female body. It's the same thing with a male. You can find somebody who sits in him a female presence, but it's a physical male. That presence, that female presence, when it's not been able to fully access and allow to function to the context to which it came here to function, automatically begins to like men. Once this is like a man, it doesn't mean that you are trapped. It doesn't mean somebody is punishing you to be. No, it just means that your cry, which is a female, is the female cry that is attracting itself to the man, the female, not the physical self. So once you come into places like our place, our shrine, with such understanding, we would help you explain and make you understand what is going on within your body. This is why some people go ahead and say, you know what, I feel trapped in this way, so I want my body to be another body. No, you didn't want to come into this dimension to be another body. You needed that particular body that you are in to be able to do what you are doing here. When we have this understanding, all the name tags, all these things that some pastors will say, or some spiritual leaders will say, oh, a female demon has come into you. That is why you're. It's not a demon. It's your created self, your true self. This is why I started by illustrating to you why we have asexual reproduction in certain living organisms, all the way from the cactus, all the way to the star fruit and certain organisms, to the mushrooms. They have ability within themselves to reproduce themselves. They don't need any external force. Some of us came into this dimension not to be married at all. Some of us came to perform our assignment as singles. But the system again forces you to begin to look at yourself anyway. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not a mistake. There's nothing wrong with you. You didn't come into this existence as a mistake. The only thing that is wrong here is nobody is teaching you the right things. Nobody is taking you deeper. Nobody is making you really understand what is going on here. Once you come into this understanding, this is why I open up the class to everybody. Once you come into this understanding, you will understand everything that is going on within your physical body and your creator self. This understanding will help you fulfill everything the creator purposed you to fulfill into this dimension. I love you guys. Please go to our website, subscribe, share. Let people come awake. Let people come alive. Let's wake people up, as many as we can, so that everybody will come into this realization of being free from all these systems and structures that has enslaved us and forced us to think in a particular way that we have no business thinking. I love you guys.